Hello everyone, so I am really excited for today's video because I am going to be doing my introduction for my Finish 13 by Halloween Roulette edition. I am 120% copying Lauren from Lauren May Beauty. I'm doing almost exactly the same thing that she's doing. 13 products by October 13th in roulette style. So I have taken her list of products, I've added a few and taken away some other ones, so altered it a little bit for my collection, and I'm going to use a random number generator to generate the numbers of all the products and then go and pick them and show you which products I'm going to use for this project. I absolutely love Lauren. I think she's a really good YouTuber. I just love her sense of humor. I think she's very dry and very funny. So if you haven't seen her, which you absolutely should have by now, I'll link her channel down below and you can go and watch her introduction for this project as well as her other videos. So I have 52 items listed and I'm just going to use a random number generator on my phone to generate 13 products. The first number is 26, which is something from an indie brand, so an independent company, basically. Next is 46, which is a highlighter. That's going to be really hard. 52 is a setting powder. 16 is a new item in your collection. This is product number 5. 32 is nail strips. So I have 2 or 3 sets of nail strips in my collection that I wanted to use up this year, but I haven't touched all year. So I'd like to use all of those up by the end of October. Number 6 is item 10, and that is one of your most expensive items. Number 7 is 42, which is an everyday staple item. Number 8 is number 15, and it's something from a previous project pan. Number 9 is 36, which is a item in your favorite color. 10 is number 6, which is a high-end item. Number 11 is 21, which is something you regret purchasing. Number 12 is number 27, and that is a matte product. It generated number 15 again, so I'm going to go one more time for the last item. 13, which is a loose powder product. That's going to be really hard because I think my only loose powder products are pigment eyeshadows. So that's going to be really hard. Okay, so I have my 13 item categories. I'm going to go pick my items and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, so that took ages, as I'm sure anyone who's done a project pan roulette can testify. It takes a lot longer to pick out the products than you originally expect. So I'm just going to run through all of the categories and the products that I have picked for each category. I don't think I mentioned at the beginning that I kind of want to focus this as a makeup project, not so much skincare or hair care, mostly because a lot of my makeup doesn't have a whole lot of use on it. A lot of it was bought in a pretty rapid succession, so I don't have a lot of products that have hit pan or that have half been used up and things like that. So I do want to focus on some of my makeup products in this project just to get some more use on my collection more generally, but that also means that some of these products are almost brand new, and so I don't expect to finish them in the length of this project, but I'll get more specific with each product. First was category number 6, a high-end item. So I decided to pick this. This is my YSL Tint in Oil in the shade number 6. It's got a little wand like this, so it's basically a tinted lip oil, kind of like a lip balm, but an oil. And I'm going to see if I can finish this by the end of October. I really like this product, but I also really feel that if I'm going to spend so much money on a product, I may as well use it as much as I possibly can. So that is a high-end item. And also the packaging's opaque, so there's no way I can track the progress on that. It'll just be done when it's done. Number 10, one of my most expensive items. For that, I chose the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus foundation. This is about the progress that I've got on it. I think I will be able to squeeze down the product a bit and measure it. It'll be somewhere around there, so about, I don't know, a third of the way through it. This is a really nice foundation, but it's not the foundation I've been using most recently. In Australia, IT Cosmetics is pretty expensive, so I think I paid something like 70 Australian dollars for this foundation, which makes it one of my more expensive makeup items. For number 13, it was a loose powder product. For that, I chose the Maybelline Color Tattoo Pure Pigment in the shade Downtown Brown. This is just a regular taupey kind of bronzy brown eye pigment. I think I've used this less than 5 times, and there is 1.5 grams of product in here. So I don't think it's likely that I will finish it by the end of October, but that's going to be my goal. I'm going to try and finish this entire pigment eyeshadow by the end of October. 15 was something from a previous project pan. If you're currently following my project pan roulette, then you'll know that I don't have a lot of products from previous project pans because a lot of them I either finished or threw out at the end of the project, so I just don't really have many things hanging around. But I did pick this one. This is the MAC Fluid line in the shade Phlox Garden. It is an orchid purple shade, and as you can see, I've got a pretty big dip in the middle there. I use this mostly as an eyeshadow base all across my lid, but I'm hoping to clear out half of this by the end of October. If I could finish it, that would be amazing, but right now I'm just aiming at half. Number 16, a new item in your collection. I debated about this one probably for the longest because I haven't bought a whole lot of makeup this year, and the makeup I have bought I haven't really wanted to rush through, but I decided to pick this one. This is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Mood Exposure. I waited to purchase this blush for a few years before I finally decided to get it, and as you can see, it's brand new. I have never used it. I think I bought it in April, and yeah, haven't even touched it, haven't even swatched it. It is brand new. So I am not going to try and finish this product by the end of October. It would be awesome to hit pan, but I have never hit pan in a blush, and I'm currently working on hitting pan in another blush in another project. So I kind of have no idea how this one product in particular is going to go, but I want to get some use out of it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's a really nice neutral pink that I could use with pretty much any look, and between now and October, I think I can hit pan. Number 21, something you regret purchasing. I don't have a lot of regret purchases because I research pretty thoroughly, and if I don't like a product, I usually get rid of it. But this is a product I probably shouldn't have bought. I just probably shouldn't have done it. This is the Maybelline Master Sculpt. This is a bronzer and highlighter duo like this. I got it in the shade Light Medium, and as you can see, it's another product that I haven't even swatched. This bronzer, I haven't used it at all. This highlight I have used a little bit of, but I'm not going to focus on the highlight. I'm going to focus on the bronzer, and I really like to hit pan by the end of October in this bronzer. There's 9 grams of product in this container, so it's quite a bit of bronzer. I don't even know if I like it. I have no idea. I've never even swatched it. So yeah, this is another kind of weird one. But as you can see, like, this is why I'm focusing on makeup in this project, because so much of my makeup is barely or not even used. And like, projects are where it's at for using up makeup. So gonna try and hit pan in this bronzer. Something from an indie brand. This is particularly difficult because I only really have indie eyeshadow and indie nail polish, and those things are two quite difficult categories to try and use up, so I picked an eyeshadow. This is from the brand Naked Cosmetics. It's an indie makeup company that you can purchase from at IMATS, at least here in Australia. This is from one of their eyeshadow pigment stacks in the shade Sierra Nevada. It's the shade number 1. It's a cream shade with a blue-pink duochrome shift to it. I've used it a handful of times, but as you can see, it's pretty much full. It contains 1.5 grams of product, and I'm definitely not going to be able to finish this between now and the end of October. I'm going to plan on using this as an inner corner highlight. I might even try it as a face highlight. But this is one of the products I'm not going to track. I'm just going to see how much of it I can use and how much I can focus on it in the next like 4 months. Next is a matte product. For that, I chose the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in dark brown. This is the Duo. I think they renamed it something like medium brown or brunette or something since I bought this. But as you can see, it's an eyebrow duo. I have used it quite a bit. There are some dips in it. The only thing is this is one of the most prone products I have to hard pan. I think it's just the fact that the brush that I use transfers the oil from my skin into the product really easily, which means I pretty much have to scrape off the hard pan every time I use it, which does detract from the pan that I make. So as the dip gets deeper, I have to scrape out more and more. Anyway, I'm not a huge fan of that, but I thought it's a pretty old product in my collection. I may as well try and hit pan in it. Definitely don't think I can finish it before the end of October, but I would love to hit pan in both shades. Pretty reasonable sized pan as well. Then there are my nail strips. So I have 3 different types of nail strips. The first is a sample nail strip from Jamberry. It's just this one nail strip that I can use on 2 nails, so I want to finish up that. I also have this no brand one. I think this is from Myers Beauty Collection, which I don't remember the name. Is it like Miss Shop Beauty or something? Anyway, it's just a nail strip set, as you can see, and I'd like to use that up. I also have one from Mecca Cosmetica. This was from their collaboration with Jean Paul Gaultier, and it is basically just nautical stripe nail strips. I just want to use all of these by the end of October. An item in your favorite color. My favorite color is orange, so I picked the NARS Audacious Lipstick in the shade Catherine. This is the progress that I have on it. I have taken off the first arm of the N in NARS, and I would like to finish this by the end of October. This next one is a bit of a gimme product, but I felt like if I had so many products that were not even going to remotely reach completion by the end of this project, I may as well have one that I will definitely finish. This is an everyday staple item, and it is my RMS Beauty Uncover Up Concealer. This is how much I have left, so just the outside ring there. Definitely will finish this by the end of October, and then I will hopefully be able to replace it with another item, considering this is a Project Pan Roulette. Yes, I would like to finish this up. Next we have a highlighter, and this is another incredibly difficult category. Pretty much every category I've chosen is a really difficult one considering how much use my products have. This is the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the shade Pink. I have only recently started using this product. I received it almost completely brand new as a secondhand like hand-me-down from one of my friends. And yeah, I want to hit pan in this. I think it's going to be really difficult considering I have never hit pan in a powder highlighter before, but I really like the pinky icy pink shade of this highlighter. I think it looks really nice on my skin, and I'm going to try and hit pan in it by the end of October. And my last category is a setting powder. So I chose the powder highlight in the NARS Contouring Duo in Paloma. So you can see I've already hit pan in it for my Project Pan Roulette. I'm still working on the bronzer, but that's like nowhere near completion. And I want to try and finish this by the end of October. So for my Project Pan Roulette, my goal was to hit reasonable pan in it, which I think I have already achieved. So I've ticked that off the list for that project. And now I want to finish it for this new project. So there you go. Those are all of the products that I want to finish or hit pan in or just track the progress of between now and the end of October. It's now about mid-June, so I have about 4.5 months with these products. As you can see, a lot of them are face products, which means they don't have a whole lot of use because I don't cycle through my face products very much and they just don't get a whole lot of loving. But anyway, I'm excited for this project. I really like starting new projects, and I really want to be successful in this one. I want to be like Charlie and just like rush through a highlighter like nobody else. And I want to finish some eyeshadows like Lauren and everybody else who seems to be able to finish eyeshadows. But ultimately the goal of this project for me is to get more use out of some of my products. I want some more dips, I want some more obvious use, and I want to just like dive into some of these products that I've never really used like for a long period of time. So these are the 13 products that I'm going to start the project with. As the project goes on, I will be updating every month, and every month I will tell you which products I finished or that I've reached my goal for. Then I will remove it from the project and replace it with something else drawn randomly on that number generator, and that's how the Project Pan Roulette is going to work its way into this project. Hopefully by the end of October, by the 31st, Halloween, I will have finished 13 products or reached my goal on 13 products, but we'll see how I go. There are, as you can see, some products here that are going to be really tricky, but we'll see how it goes. If you are doing this project or want to be doing this project, please link me your video down below. Also remember to go and check out Lauren. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.